In this video, we're going to do some genetics practice. You should have watched part 1 and part 2 of Punnett squares, and then you should be able to fill in all of these little questions that I'm about to give you. Alright, so is the genotype here homozygous or is it heterozygous? Homozygous, we're going to represent it with HO, and heterozygous with an HE. Alright, so big B, little b. These are your genotypes here. Are they going to be homozygous or heterozygous? Remember, homozygous, same. Heterozygous, we're going to do different. Okay, so they're going to be different. One's going to be capital, one's lowercase. So here we have a dominant and recessive allele. Are they the same? No, so they're going to be heterozygous. Here we have two dominant alleles. Are they the same? Yes, they are homozygous. Here we have a dominant and recessive allele. Are they different? Yes, so they are heterozygous. And here we have two recessive alleles. They would be the same, so they are homozygous. Okay? Alright. For each genotype, determine the phenotype. Remember, genotype is the letter combination. Phenotype is the physical appearance. So what you're going to see. Alright, so big B, a dominant allele is going to represent a blue flower. Little b, a recessive allele, is going to represent a yellow flower. So big B, two dominant alleles. So you're going to have a blue physical appearance, so a blue phenotype. Here you have a big B, little b. So you have a dominant and a recessive. So you have blue and yellow, but that blue, that dominant allele, is going to trump that recessive allele. So you're going to have a blue flower here. So your phenotype is blue there. And then here you have two recessive alleles. So you have nothing blue, you only have yellow. Your phenotype here is going to be yellow. That is your physical appearance. Okay, here is another good practice. Alright, for each phenotype, I'm going to give you the phenotype. You have to tell me the genotype. So you have to tell me the letter combination. For thick hair, represented by a big T, what can my letter combinations be? I have to have a big T, so I'm going to have a big T. Can I put a little t with it? Yes, because that big T is going to trump that little t, and it's going to represent thick hair. Okay, I can also have a big T here, because big T is thick hair. Alright, for thin hair, let me erase this so it's not confusing. Alright. For thin hair, I can only have one thing. I can only have a recessive letter. So I can't put a dominant with it because that would mean I would have thick hair. It would trump that recessive allele. Okay, so recessive is the only genotype or letter combination that I can have here. Alright, last thing we're going to do is we're going to fill out this chart. It's going to be better over here. Okay, so the flower color, blue is dominant, represented by a dominant B, and white is recessive, represented by a recessive allele, little b. Okay, so here's your cross. You have a mom with big B, and a dad with big B, little b genotype. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to draw mom and dad over here so I can have it ready to go when I get ready. Once you get to where you know where the genotypes are going to go and you can fill out this square, you do not have to draw the mom and dad, but it's just easier if you learn to do it like that, okay? So mom has big B, dad, big B, little b. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and fill this in. put my fingers in here and go all the way up, all the way over. I have 2 dominant alleles, all the way up, all the way over. I have a dominant and recessive. Remember, you always want to put that dominant first. You don't want to put little b, big B, okay? It's correct being a dominant and then a recessive. All right, all the way up, all the way over, big, big, all the way up, over, big, little, okay? So let's go ahead and see what the question's asking us. We want to know the mom's genotype. We can go right here. Mom's genotype, her letter combination is big B, big B. Dad's letter combination or genotype is big B, little b. What is their phenotype? Okay, if mom is big B, she has to be blue. And dad is big B, little b. He has a white allele, but remember that big B is going to trump it. So he is also blue. Okay, we want to know what % of the offspring we have are going to be blue. Okay, so we have a big B here, that's going to end up blue. Big B, little b, remember that big's going to trump that little, so it's going to be blue. Big B, that's going to be blue. Big's going to trump the little, so that's going to be blue. If all of these are 25% a piece, think about it takes 1, 2, 3, 4 quarters to make $1. You're going to have 100% chance of your offspring being blue. So here you're going to have 100% chance of your offspring being blue, and you're going to have 0% of your offspring being white.